Salem's Scientific Revolution, Dr. Rolf's Resur-Rats, and the Return of the Phoenix's Ghosts. Salem, in a town where the dead rarely stay buried and the coffee at the Brady pub is always fresh, the residents of Salem are once again bracing for a seismic shift. This week, Days of Our Lives delivered a masterclass in mayhem, blending mad science with bitter family rivalries. From Dr. Wilhelm Rolf's grotesque success with bringing dead rats back to life to the final, haunting confirmation of Stefano DiMera's demise, the week of February 16 has proven that in Salem, the past isn't just prologue, it's a weapon. The miracle of modern mad science. The most shocking news to rock the DiMera mansion didn't come from a boardroom battle, but from a laboratory beaker. In a development that blurs the line between medical miracle and horror movie, Dr. Rolf has confirmed that his experimental formula is a success. As reported in the latest recaps, Rolf triumphantly revealed to a gleeful Gwen Ritech that his serum has successfully brought dead rats back to life, specimens he has dubbed the Resur-Rats. Gwen, ever the opportunist, was thrilled at the implication. With animal trials now in the rearview mirror, human trials are officially on the horizon. For a town with a cemetery roster that reads like a who's who of Salem society, the question isn't if Rolf will unleash this on a human subject, but who will be the first to rise from the crypt. Rolf's Resur-Rats are back, and it gets worse, Parade noted, hinting that the ethical boundaries in Salem are about to be shattered once again. A phoenix's ashes, a family's feud. However, even Rolf's science cannot solve every mystery. The discovery of skeletal remains in the DiMera crypt has finally been resolved, and the answer has sent shockwaves through the family. Rafe Hernandez received a call from Shane Donovan with the grim identification. The bones belong to the legendary Stefano DiMera. This confirmation, coming just as the 7-year legal mark approached, put an end to years of speculation. The Phoenix was truly dead. This led to an emotional and tense memorial service for the beloved villain on Friday, February 6. Those who loved and hated Stefano DiMera gathered to pay their respects, forcing bitter enemies to stand side by side. The service was a powder keg of emotions, with Chad DiMera asking EJ and Kristen to play nice, and a tender moment between Roman and Marlena sparking jealousy in Kate. It was a rare moment of communal grief for a man who caused so much chaos, proving that even in death, Stefano commands the room. The Dimitri and Gwen power struggle with the patriarch's death finalized, the vultures are circling. Dimitri von Leuschner has stormed back into Salem with a vengeance, immediately putting Gwen on notice. After accusing her of orchestrating his kidnapping, Dimitri announced his intention to hire a forensic accountant to track down his missing money. His message was clear. Once the divorce is final, Gwen is out of the mansion. But Gwen is not one to go quietly into the night. In a desperate bid to secure her position, she revealed her master plan to EJ. By using Rolf's breakthrough, she intends to frame Dimitri as the accomplice of the villainous Peter Blake, potentially tying him to the crypt kidnappings. The strategy left EJ impressed, and the two celebrated their diabolical alliance, until Cat Green walked in, immediately sensing the conspiracy in the air. Meanwhile, Kristen Blake DiMera added fuel to the fire, confronting Dimitri in the town square about money he owes her, warning him that DiMera family politics are ruthless. Relationship woes and probing questions amidst the chaos of resurrections and revenge plots, the hearts of Salem are just as troubled as its underworld. Relationships are strained to the breaking point. Kristen continues her warpath, confronting Sarah Horton at the hospital and blaming her for Rachel's trauma, leading to Sarah refusing to treat her any longer. The custody and care of young Rachel Black remains a volatile issue between Kristen and Brady. Elsewhere, Chad DiMera finds himself in a moral quandary. He made the difficult decision to withhold information from Theo Carver, a choice that, spoilers warn, may come back to bite him. Chad is also grappling with intense personal questions. Jennifer Reeves, in a heart-to-heart about the custody of her grandchildren, posed a probing question to Chad. Does he still have feelings for Cat Green? It's a question that cuts to the core of Chad's loyalties and his future. Salem's shifting sands. Goodbyes and hellos. As the week of February 16th unfolds, the canvas of Salem is literally changing. In a significant casting shakeup, Billy Flynn is taking his final bow as Chad DiMera. Chad, along with his children Thomas and Charlotte, is leaving Salem for an extended vacation, allowing Flynn to transition to his new role on The Young and the Restless. His departure is marked by poignant goodbyes, including a final, emotional moment with the memory of his late wife, Abigail. However, for every exit, there is a return. Fan favorites Lonnie Price, Sal Stowers, and Eli Grant, La Monarchie, are moving back to Salem as series regulars, much to the delight of fans. They are joined by the returning Jack and Jennifer Devereaux, Matthew Ashford and Melissa Reeves, who are in town to bid the family farewell before their own exit. Even Vivian's loyal servant, Ivan Marius, is set to reappear, suggesting that the Alemania chaos is far from over. With the fake Abby, Annalyn McCord, reportedly set to seduce Stefan, Ava Vitali potentially cornered into lethal action, and a pretend affair between EJ and Gabby taking a genuine turn, the coming weeks promise to be explosive. As Salem says goodbye to one DiMera and grapples with the scientific terror of Rolf's resurrects, one thing remains certain. In the land of the unknown, death is just the beginning.